Today on TBS, Ponch and John take to the streets for a toll booth bandit on chips. Then, a U.S. Marine and a man of the cloth rescue war orphans from the Japanese Army. Doug McClure, Ricardo Montalban, in an action-packed ride across the longest 100 miles. Beginning at 12:05 Eastern on TBS today.
Quality of Life brought to you by Crisco Solid.
What is the secret of working well with other people? We'll be right back. What is the secret of working well with other people? Career expert Marilyn Miller tells us.
One of the key secrets in working well with other people is to understand what their goals and their interests are. If I want to motivate someone, the only real way I can do that is to key to what is their chief interest in life, whether it be personal or professional.
You've been searching for it all your life. Something rich that doesn't have a billion calories. Something sweet and non-fat with no added sugar. Introducing new Yoplait Light. Fresh, creamy yogurt and real fruit, lusciously blended with just a touch of NutraSweet and only 90 little calories. New Yoplait Light. The light at the end of the tunnel.
I think that birth control is a big issue in a woman's life. I've looked into all the options, and I'm using the Today Sponge.
I talked to my doctor about the sponge. It works 24 hours without hormones. That's a big plus in my book.
And you know, I read that Today's Sponge was tested over 10 years. And that's important to me.
I heard millions of women have used it. And the bottom line is that it works for me.
The Today's Sponge. Today's choice in birth control.
Celebrate comedy, Superstation TBS.
Today at 5:35 Eastern. Will Eddie cool it at the beach?
What am I, the thermostat?
On classic Leave It to Beaver. Then it's Mel Jack.
Love you, baby.
On Alex. And it's Hello Carol, Goodbye Glassware. On Carol Burnett and Friends. The summer funnies continue with Leave It to Beaver. 5:35 Eastern on
Superstation TBS. That's today.
Hi, Tony Taylor again with some good news. A little later on in our new morning movie matchup, we'll be giving you an opportunity to choose between two great motion pictures for your viewing on Friday's matchup. You'll be able to cast your vote for your favorite by calling a phone number we'll supply. The call will cost you 50 cents. But as you vote, 5 of your calls will be randomly intercepted electronically. Now here's the great news. One of those 5 lucky contestants will win a Norwegian Cruise Line's 4-day cruise for 2, including airfare to the Caribbean. The other 4 contestants' names will go into the old top hat for our weekly grand prize drawing on Friday, a Norwegian Cruise Line's 7-day cruise for 2, including airfare to the Caribbean. So stand by as we get ready to match you up with your favorite movie and a chance to try for fabulous prizes.
TBS Medical Watch, brought to you by Excedrin.
I've got a headache this big and it's screaming for Excedrin.
I've got a headache this big and it's screaming for Excedrin.
I've got a headache this big and it's screaming for Excedrin.
Excedrin, the headache medicine. More medicine than regular strength pain relievers. This much more. Nothing proven stronger without a prescription.
I had a headache this big, but I took Excedrin, and it's gone.
It's gone.
Gone.
Excedrin from Bristol Myers. Excedrin, the headache medicine.
Most people know the sun is damaging to the skin, but ignore the fact in their daily lives. Skin cancer, the worst consequence of sun damage, keeps surgeons busy around the country. While most forms are curable, one kind, malignant melanoma, can turn into a killer if the tumor is not detected and cut away promptly. At least 15 Americans die each day of the disease. Cancer specialists suggest people become familiar with their own skin markings and report any changes to their doctors. With Medical Watch, I'm Dan Rutz.
Medical Watch from Headline News. Continuously updated, always on time.
Celebrate comedy, Superstation TBS.
Today at 5:35 Eastern. Will Eddie cool it at the beach?
What am I, the thermostat?
On classic Leave It to Beaver. Then it's Mel Jack.
Love you, baby.
On Alex. And it's Hello, Carol, Goodbye, Glassware. On Carol Burnett and Friends. The summer funnies continue with Leave It to Beaver. 5:35 Eastern on
Superstation TBS. That's today.
Hey, McElroy, I thought you were from Illinois.
I am.
Only guys from Kentucky do that with their shredded wheat.
I've been doing this since I was a kid.
Here's how we do it in Brooklyn. First, we break them in half, and then we mash them to a pulp. Add some milk, maybe a little fruit garnish.
Now, Biscuit shredded wheat is great no matter how you eat it, because it's nutritious whole wheat with no added sugar or salt.
What do the guys from California do?
They float them.
A viewer's guide to headline news. The fastest, most accurate news anywhere. At 30 minutes into every hour, top stories. At 1:45, dollars and cents. At 10 until the hour, sports.
Wow.
And at 5 before the hour, people, places, and things. Headline news. Every half hour, 24 hours a day. Headline news. Continuously updated, always on time.
When your child has a fever, reach for me, Pandy, the Children's Panadol Panda. Children's Panadol is recommended by more and more pediatricians. They know it's aspirin-free. And nothing beats Children's Panadol for reducing fever fast. Next time your child is feverish, listen to your doctor and look for me, Pandy, on aspirin-free Children's Panadol. More than medicine, it's peace of mind.
No little cinnamon gum freshens breath longer than Big Red.
So kiss a little longer, stay close a little longer, hold tight a little longer, longer with Big Red. That Big Red freshness lasts right through it. Your fresh breath goes on and on. While you chew it, say goodbye a little longer, make it last a little longer. Give your breath long-lasting freshness with Big Red.
Who are the brightest kids in America? Moms rated Thicker Vivid higher than Clorox 2 for making colors and whites look cleaner. So who are the brightest kids in America?
Mine are. Don't just get them clean, get them Vivid.
Subscribe to The Sporting News. You'll get 56 issues delivered to your mailbox for 4 payments of only $9.66. Call now, 1-800-257-1234. That's 1-800-257-1234.
Today on TBS, Ponch and John take to the streets for a toll booth bandit on chips. Then, a U.S. Marine and a man of the cloth rescue war orphans from the Japanese Army. Doug McClure, Ricardo Montalban, and an action-packed ride across the longest 100 miles. Beginning at 12:05 Eastern on TBS Today.
Here comes the blissful bride. The designing woman gets Simon & Simon's Gerald McRaney to say I do. In this week's People, the lavish bash that sealed a Southern courtship with Hollywood splash. And so much more. People, that's what we're all about.
6-time Olympic gold medalist Carl Lewis for the 1990 Goodwill Games.
Goodwill Games, what it means to me is that it's an opportunity to have a great competition.
The 1990 Goodwill Games, uniting the world's best in a winning tradition.
We quit smoking.
We quit smoking. Well, I'm not smoking.
And I didn't think anybody could do that.
15,000 cigarettes a year times 35 years.
So I've been smoking for 45 years. It's the easiest thing in the world to quit. I've done it 1,000 times.
Cigarette helps you break the nicotine addiction, and it works in as little as 7 days.
I smoked 43 years. I quit just like that.
I thought I was just going to go nuts wanting a cigarette. I never did. I was just wonderful.
5 packs a day for a while. I'm doing great now.
She bought it and said, try it, and I reluctantly, half-heartedly tried it. But it was so easy that just breezed through it.
Didn't have the urge to eat anymore.
Matter of fact, I lost about 2 pounds.
No way did I want to gain weight, and I lost.
When they offered that money-back guarantee, I thought I just have to try it.
No matter how much you smoke, no matter how long you've been smoking, with cigarettes, you'll quit or your money back. Guaranteed. All for hundreds of dollars less than other major programs.
On the other programs, I guess I spent around $2,500 to $3,000.
When you think of the price, it's just amazing.
Think of what you can do with $1,000.
Well, I figured it up at 25 cents a pack, and I could have bought 2 of the homes that I live in now.
And without smoking, we've got a few more years to go together.
Tell them to do what I did. Just order it.
I'd say pick up that phone like I did and call the toll-free number.
Order your cigarettes now. Call 1-800-872-9800. With the cigarettes program, you're guaranteed to stop smoking in as little as 7 days without withdrawal, without gaining weight, and without spending hundreds of dollars. To save COD fees, have your credit card ready and call toll-free 1-800-872-9800 or send $19.95 plus $4 postage and handling to Cigarettes, Box 4444, Carlsbad, California 92008, or call toll-free 1-800-872-9800 now.
If you enjoy getting away to Las Vegas, Atlantic City, Reno, Lake Tahoe, the Caribbean, Players Club was made for you. You know, your membership card gets you up to 60% off your room in first-class places like Resorts International. 50 to 70% off your airfare. 25% off meals and drinks, and another 50% off shows and entertainment. Call for free information, then make up your own mind. New members get 2 free room nights in Las Vegas or Atlantic City.
Mighty Kirk Gibson leads the Los Angeles attack on Atlanta and Dale Murphy. Live at 7:35 Eastern on TBS tonight.
Here's your opportunity to help choose what you want to see on TBS. During the next few minutes, we will open our phone lines for voting on this Friday's Morning Movie Choice. Let's take a look at the matchup.
Where is my fashion magazine? Thank you.
Mail order movie was something different.
Dada, Dada!
I deny everything and demand proof.
If you'd like to see Love at First Bite with George Hamilton, call 1-900-720-6051. Or if Promise Her Anything with Warren Beatty is your favorite, call 1-900-720-6061. A 50-cent charge will appear on your phone bill. And remember, 5 calls will be intercepted at random, and one of those 5 contestants will win a 4-day cruise for 2, which will be given away today. The other 4 contestants will become eligible for our grand prize drawing on Friday, a fabulous 7-day cruise for 2. Those numbers again, 1-900-720-6051 for Love at First Bite, 1-900-720-6061 for Promise Her Anything.